go ahead. Conversations with Kenya Mozi, also on Instagram as well. I have my fantastic, fabulous, and creative cousin on the podcast with me today. Hi, Charlene.
Hello, everyone. My name is Charlene Komuntale. I am a digital artist. Yeah.
Cool, I just fancy. You see how well friends.
Girl, I won't sleep tonight because of you.
You know the one memory? Was it you who I beat or Bella?
It was me. I never forget it. This girl, you guys.
She didn't. I didn't like touching my dad. I don't know, like. Don't touch my dad. So these girls were just chilling with my father, and I found her sitting on my dad. Was it sitting?
Yes.
I found her sitting on my dad, and I bit her.
Yeah, on the cheek.
Yeah.
You guys, I cried forever. I will never forget. Yeah.
It's terrible. We are friends.
Yeah, we are.
In all of this. So Charlene is doing amazing. She recently went for a residency. She's like a whole, like a cool artist who is like, what are you? Like they keep her images in a gallery, like generally. If you understand, you don't understand. So tell me, what's your journey been like? We spoke about how you chose to do on the channel. We spoke about how you chose to do animation in Malaysia.
Yeah.
What was choosing that? What did it look like? I know we had this conversation informally.
Yes. It was difficult. First of all, I got into art. No, I only knew how to draw when I was like 10, and because I was jealous of a girl in school who was like super good at everything, that she could write well, she was the smartest. No one did this world open. Yeah, they were like the first 10 students from each stream will go, like she first was the first, and I was like, she can't be good at everything, and then me so my dad bought me.
Shout out to her.
Man, I thank God for that chick. Envy worked out. Anyway, everything works out for the good of those who love the Lord. Anyway, so I had this Cartoon Network book that Daddy bought me, and I would draw like Tom and Jerry and everything, and it was like perfect. I was like, oh my goodness, I have a gift. I'm not normal. Yeah, and so that's where the passion grew from, like, because I could illustrate. People thought I was interesting, and it was something that I could continue with. And then I jumped onto it because I needed to pursue something for myself. I was everyone else's advocate when I was growing up, but never for myself. So I thought I needed to find something where I would make money, express myself freely, and art was that for me. So I pursued animation for 3 years in Malaysia. And I fell in love with concept art. That's the story behind the story. That's the easiest way I can explain it. I found that fascinating, and I came back, I learned how to use a tablet, like to draw. So the Photoshop is my canvas. I have this tablet that has a special pen that allows me to draw like I draw on paper. And so I would illustrate. Thank you. Yes. So I do like cartoon. I used to do cartoon illustrations, portraits for people. But then it reached a place where I wasn't as fulfilled. I couldn't look at another person's face or another person's child.
She said, I couldn't draw another baby again, but she's drawing Zuma.
Yes, I will draw. And
no, you won't draw Zuma.
Chick, you have to look for me.
No,
do you have the coin?
That's a baby shower gift.
I shall talk to my gallerist. We shall see, baby. Anyway, so I went for this art residency that gave me the space to create without the pressure of commissioned pieces. And every voice was silenced on the outside, and it was for me to just find my voice as an artist. I realized that I was very passionate about women's things, and so now I draw about Black women.
I love it.
Cool.
I love it. I love to see it. So the next question would be, what are your highs in the industry, especially now that you got the residency? What do you love most about working with a team and like just having a community of different artists?
It's cool, you guys. Let me tell you, when you find your crowd, it just makes sense. It's difficult to live in a world and you feel like an outcast because not everyone gets it. Everyone has the 9-to-5 job. You're the person who is the creative. Who everyone is like, "Hey, mama, for you just sleep and then you wake up and draw." Kumbe, there's a lot of thought to it, and it's just nice to have that community. I got into an art fair called African Galleries Now, and was on an online platform called Artsy. It's a major online marketplace which has like 1 million artworks and like 4,000 galleries. Yes. And you chick, like that week while I was on that fair, on that online fair, my name came up as one of the top 10 artists whose works were in demand that week. And I was an emerging artist. You chick, my mind was like, wow. Yeah, I was like, it validated me because I reached it was a place. You chick, let me explain this properly. You know when you create work and people come and buy it because you're nice, because you go to the same church, or because you're a friend of the family. That wasn't the case. No one knew I was there. So it was just...
Do you understand? When I tell the chicks that had she doesn't understand.
No, I don't. Yeah. So it just made me believe in myself that I was actually gifted and I had something to offer the world that I didn't think I did. Yeah. Yeah. And so people bought my work because it was good, not because they knew who I was or who my parents were. And it was fascinating. Yeah. Thank you.
Everyone wants that. Yeah. Do you see your growth as... what we spoke about this during the week, imposter syndrome, because you just touched on how being validated was important to you and your growth as an artist. Now, when it came to reaching that level, do you still battle imposter syndrome? Is it something that you're working through? Is it something you've experienced?
Yes, I still struggle with it every day. Doing work that's important, like the way I feel it's important, I fear that I'm not representing Black women enough, that I am not vocal enough, I'm not, shaking the table, all of that. And being 30, because I turned 30 this year, you're like, you guys, I've wasted. Hot babe is that?
Hot babe is a hot babe.
Yeah. Anyway, so there was just this pressure to perform and all of this, and I had heard that the last work that you've created is your worst.
Is your worst work.
Yeah, is your worst work. So you need to up it.
You have to up it all the time.
All the single time.
Sense.
Yeah.
But so I don't know if my work is bad.
No, it's just to get you to always be better, to outdo yourself. Yeah. And for someone who had always been their worst critic, I really struggled, especially in this last lockdown, because I was like, oh my goodness, now I've made at least some money. I'm expected to do more. The gallery is going to sign me. That means that I'm going to have to always be good. There's no room to fail. That's what it felt like. But I learned recently that human beings have like 80,000 thoughts a day, and 70% of that is negative. You guys, do you know, 70% is a very big number. So it's mad. And so what I do now is look for evidence against the negative thought. So if I think in that moment that I'm not talented, I look at the testimonies of people who have received my work and said this is amazing, or remembering those articles that were written, or the interviews
so that were top
10. Yeah, baby. Yes. Things like that. Looking for proof to quiet the voice that says that you're not good enough. That's what really helps me now. And just remembering that I have a great support system. Yeah.
Which is fantastic, guys.
Yes.
I told you go for the homework. Oh, yes. So, and that's the final question.
Yeah.
This is something that you told me about, and I was like, wow, guys, your latest project. Tell me about it. What is its name? What inspired it?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Okay, cool. I'm doing a series called the Not Fragile series. So in this painting, the heads of the Black women are portrayed as boxes, open boxes with tape that says not fragile. And so what I'm saying is that our minds are like boxes, and for so long we have been closed into specific stereotypes or whatever society has pushed us to be. And usually boxes have the statement fragile. But even with the reality of the oppression or how hard life has been, Black women remain impeccably strong. Their strength, their beauty, their vulnerability, their intimacy does not make us fragile. And so in each piece of work, I am breaking a false narrative, a post-truth narrative about Black women. What post-truth is choosing your subjective feelings over objective facts. And for so long, people have propagated their subjective feelings about black women instead of the realities that they're human beings who need to be seen and loved and known. And so in every painting, I am making amends for what I have propagated too because of ignorance or fear of people, even the choice to be silent. And so, yes, so I have these surreal images, and they're very empowering, and I hope that every black woman, inner child, sees themselves in the works like I do. Yeah. Yes.
So I had this and I was like, instantly, you're coming on a podcast because you have to talk about this.
Yes.
So guys, go ahead and check out her work on the Not Fragile project. It is, wow. She's talented. Like guys, I'm not joking, but clearly as you hear her speak, you understand the quality of person.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you so much for your time, my love. Her hairdrop is from Owanidis.
Yes.
Just in case you didn't give me coins this month, you think it. Thank you for watching Conversations with Kanyomozi. Download the Next Studios Africa app to be able to watch the visual of this, but you're able to catch us on any sound audio platform as well. At Conversations with Kanyomozi on Instagram, at
Charlene _art. Yeah.
On Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Let us know what you liked about this. Are you a creative? And any questions that you have, please go ahead and comment them down below. I will send them to Charlene and then respond to you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.